Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and a fascinating looking puzzle today. It's called The Box, and it's by the Nori Nori guy, who I think he's the fellow who made the video of Simon commemorating the time Simon almost lost his reason and kept repeating Nori Nori when doing a puzzle that involved the traditional puzzle game Nori Nori. Anyway, Simon was unable to refrain from saying the word, and this fella made a brilliant video of I think he chopped it up into a kind of musical rap almost of Simon saying Nori Nori. But he has sent us a Sudoku puzzle, and I'm going to give it a go in a moment. Now, of course, don't forget our Patreon content, what is it, Looney Tunes characters, isn't it? Arguing over a sandwich. We're getting a lot of impressive solves and answers of that. Thank you so much. Tonight, in fact, no, not tonight. Right now, Simon's streaming The Witness. So if you're watching this in the first hour of it coming out, you might want to hop over to that. Although I don't think he's going to go over 2 hours tonight, so there might not be much left. And that's only if you're watching this as soon as it's come out. Otherwise, you'll have to catch up with the video of Simon's The Witness Part 6 or 7. I'm not even sure. So that is all ahead of us. Some things are concurrent with us on Discord, but right now I'm going to have a look at this puzzle called The Box. Now, a very odd rule set. So thermos... Well, we'll get to the box in a minute. Thermos are normal, so along thermos, digits increase from the bulb. So you can see the path of these ones. It goes first there, then there, then there, then there. And digits must get bigger from the bulb all the way to the end. That is regular. The cage that we have adds up to the number in it. So those two digits add up to 7. That's normal enough. Now, do not forget this rule. There is a knight's move rule, so 2 cells a knight's move apart cannot contain the same digit. Now, what of the box? Well, the box is a quasi-thermo-palindrome. Now, the rule is that it increases in both directions from an unknown bulb. So one of the cells is a bulb, and in both directions away from that, it increases until some tip to be discovered. So that is the rule relating to the box. Now, do give this a go. Plenty to discover, I'm sure. It's on the first link under the video in our software. Don't forget Sven's Sudoku Pad app, or all our other apps, all available on the links under the puzzle. I'm going to start now. Let's get cracking. Right, don't forget the knight's move rule. So this 7, which looks like it had 3 options at first, only has 2 because of the given digit. That 1 can see that cell. So this now has to be either a 2-5 combo or a 3-4. It can't be 1-6 anymore because the 1 would have to go there on the bulb. I mean, it's really, if you're familiar with things we've looked at in the past, you might well be thinking about the Fistemafel ring and the fact that, let me just, I'll tell you what the effect is. I'm only going to tell you why that is the case if we actually turn out to need it. But the effect of the astonishing Fistemafel ring, not theorem, it's just a fact, is that the digits in the orange cells will be the same set of digits as in the yellow. And that is true of any regular shaped Sudoku grid, extraordinarily. Now, maybe we won't need that, so I'm uncoloring the cells. Gonna have to just think about oh, of course, right. The length of this box is 16 cells. Yes, okay, sorry, this should have been obvious to me. Wherever you put the 1 it's going to increase in both directions. Now, the minimal increment is obviously 1 at a time. And if you put the 1 here, it would go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So at the furthest point, there'd be a 9. And obviously, if you go the other way, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there can only be 1, 1 and 1, 9 in the box, as there is only one bulb and one tip. Okay, that needn't have been true just because it's 16 cells continuous. But it is true because there couldn't be 2 9s next to each other on this square. If you had a 1 there, what I was thinking was you could have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But then coming round here, you could have got a second 9 in by going 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. But actually that would put 2 9s here. So you can only have 1 1 and 1 9 on this. And therefore, in some direction, it's going to read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, and the 1s can never be here. Now, how do I know that? Nothing to do with the fist and fill ring. It's because if you were to put a 1 in between 2 cells that see each other, they'd both have to be 2, and that would break a regular Sudoku. So the 1 is going to be in one of these corners. The 9 is also going to be in one of those corners, because that's how long it takes to get to them. So these cells, 2 is going to have to be in one of these cells, or 2 of these cells. If that was a 1, they would both be 2s, for instance. If that was a 1, they would both be 2s. 3 is going to have to be in these cells. Doesn't matter where 1 is, 3 is going to end up in 2 of those cells. For 4, we're back to these 2 cells. 5, oh no, 5's on a corner. If we've got 1 in a corner, 5 is in one of the other corners, okay? 5, and then these will be where 6 and 8 hang out. We've already put 9 in. And these will be where 7 are. Right, so these cells are now 3 7 pairs, both horizontally and vertically in row 5 and column 5. And we can use that 3 7 pair to get our first digit in the grid. This now has to be a 2. That is a very interesting, unusual, and frankly discombobulating opening. Right, now 2 there means that these can't be 2s. And that means that these can't be 1s. If either of those was a 1, it would have to have a 2 on both sides of it by this box rule. So they're not 1s. So now the 1s are down here, and the 9s must be up here, so they're not 9s. I don't know where the 5s are, so we won't do anything with them. The 2s now have to be down here next to the 1s. Those can't be 2s. If the 1 is down here, this cell has, I don't know which one of these is a 1, but this cell has to be a 3. That must be right. And this one is a 7. 8 can't be down here next to where the 1s are. 6 can though. Actually 4 can't. Right, let's just get this right. Because it either goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 is there, not there, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and that'll be 6 going round. So we won't have 4s there. Therefore, we won't have 6s up here. These can't be 4s. They're next to 7, so that's a 6, 8 pair. These are next to 3, so they're a 2, 4 pair. And we've reduced everything to 2 candidates. Wow, this is a weird puzzle. Oh, right, look at this cell. This is a naked single in an absolutely freakish way. This can't be a 1 because of that. It can't be 2, 3, 5, or 7 because it sees all those. It can't be 6, 8 because they're now a pair here in the same box. So you're left with 4 or 9, but obviously it can't be a 9 because it wouldn't be there on the thermo. It would be on the end. So that is a 4. I was just looking to see that that meant those weren't 4s by the knight's move, but actually I knew that because this is a pair now. Right, one of these is a 4, And what that means is that these aren't 4s. Why is that? Well, if that's a 4, it sees that cell by just looking vertically, and it sees that cell by the Knight's move. Similarly, if that's the 4, alternatively, it sees that one normally and that one by the Knight's move. So they can never be 4. Because of the 4-8 pair, say, they can never be 4. That's not a 4 because of that. And therefore, 4 is in one of these cells. Oh, 6. Yes, 6 is exactly the same. Those 6s rule out those. Those 6s rule out those 2. So actually, this is a 4-6 pair. I don't think the Knight's move fixes it. However, we've got an X-wing on 6s now. 6 must be in one of those 2 positions in row 3 and in one of those in row 5. Therefore, 2 of those are 6s, and these can't be 6s, so there's a 6 down here. 4, 7, 2, 5. Right. 1 can be there or there, and it can't. That's lovely. There is a 1 in one of those 2 cells. They both see that cell. So that can't be a 1, so the 1 in the central box is here. The 3 in the central box can't be here or here because it would have to be bigger than 4 or 6 on the thermos. It's obviously not here, so that is in 2. Now we have 7, 8, and 9 to place. This can't be 8 because they will stop it. So that's 7 or 9. This can't be 7 because of ordinary Sudoku, and indeed a 3-7 pair there. This one I can't restrict at all. So, okay, let's keep going. Right, 1 in the central column is down here, so that's now a 1-6 pair. This is 8 or 9 for the column, but actually it's seeing a 6-8 pair, so that's 9. This is 8. I don't know. I don't know if I can resolve this 7-9 pair. Maybe I can, but I can't see how. We've got 2, 3, and 5 left to go in those cells. Well, only 1 can be on a thermo after a 4. That's a 5. Got 5, 8. 8 can't be in those cells because of the Knight's move rule. So 8's down here. 5 is over there, so 5's in one of those. 7 and 9 I cannot separate. But now I've got a 7-9 pair in column 6 that are looking at that cell, which becomes an 8. Yeah. So that fixes this as a 6. Now I know which way round the box numbers are going. So nori nori, off we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. And there we go. We're fulfilling the rule by going 1 to 9 there and 1 to 9 there. Now, for once, I guessed wrong when I was showing the examples, I think. 4 and 6 are done. Don't think 7 and 9 are. That 3-2 pair is disambiguated, though probably all of these are done. Well, that can't be a 5 or an 8. The only place 5 can go in the box is there. Can't really resolve that 7-9 pair. I can resolve this 6-1 pair by the Knight's move. Actually, I could have always told that wasn't a 1, but I've only just realised that. Right. Now, these cells both see all of 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. So they have to be 1, 2, 3, and 4 in some order. Let's just rule out the ones. I can see that's not 2. That's not 1. Neither of those are 4 because that sees that one normally and that one by Knight's move. This can't be 1. And that's about as much as I can do. However, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruple with 9 there. So the other cells that go in the box are 5, 6, 7, 8. And the very nicely placed thermo tells us exactly which order they go in. So down here, these can't include a 1 because of where that's placed. Again, the Knight's move sees that cell. So in fact, the 1 in the column we can fix. It's here. These are from 2, 3, and 4. Now, by Knight's move, the 4 sees that cell. That sees this 3. So now we get a 2, 3 pair. That's a 4. Now, down here, very straightforward again. Just like up here, we could do the 1, 2, 3, 4 quad. Down here it's a 6, 7, 8, 9 quad, because every one of those cells sees a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 string. So neither of these can be 6 because of that. That 8 stops that being an 8. But anyway, 6, 7, 8, 9 quad there and a 1 here. These are 2, 3, 4, 5. I suspect we've been given more than we need on these corner thermos, but it's very handy and I'm never going to reject extra information. Now these are from 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 sees, oh no, 6 and 8 at the top of the column, see that? This sees 7 in 2 different ways. Okay, that didn't tell me much, but we need a 1 in this corner, and that's clearly got to go on the bulb. So this is 7, 8 or 9 just by virtue of what's left to go in this row. There's a 7, 9 pair there, so this is a 2, 3, 6 triple, and that can't be 6 even though it's the higher number of the two on the thermo because of that. So we can go 3, oh hang on, something's gone wrong here. Ah, that is not the higher number on the thermo because I'm misreading the thermo. Look, it goes from there to there to there to there. So this can be 6. Okay, nearly completely blew up in my face there. That can't be 6. This can't be 8 because of this 8. So the 8 in this box is there. 2, 3, 4, 9 to go in column 2. Let's just mark the possibilities. Okay, let's look over here. We've got 4, 7, 8 at the top. In fact, we know where 4 goes because of those two 4s. So these are a 7, 8 pair. In this row, we have 2, 3, 6, and 9 to place, including that cell. Well, this comes before the 4. So that's 2 or 3, and actually it sees at 2, so it's 3. That is probably going to fix everything else we need. We've got 6 and 9 to go in here, but this is higher than 7 or 8, so that's got to be a 9. 6 there. This can't be 9 anymore. Ooh, 7, 8 pair and a 2, 3 pair still to finish off. Have we got one of those weird symmetrical puzzles where the rotationally opposite numbers always add up to 10? Just seeing those. I don't think that works in that box, so no, we don't. Right, now, what else? Oh, this has become a, we got that 2, so that's become a 3. That's where 2 goes in this central column. Actually, I should have been able to see the 3, 4, 9 triple there. Now, we've got 1, 8, and 9 to place in this row. This one has to be a 1, because it sees that 8, and it sees a 9 in that pair. So we can put in 8 and 9 here. That's not 8. That's not 9. It's also not 8, because by the knight's move, that sees this cell. So that 6, 7 pair resolves everything else down in the bottom. 9 and 7. As long as I'm not making a misprint, everything but that 6, 7 pair has now been resolved in the bottom 3 boxes. This is a naked single again. It sees 6, 8, 1, 9, 7, 2 in the column. It also sees a 5 there and a 3 there. So that's a 4. 5, 3, 4. The left-hand boxes are all done. This is now resolved. Got a 1, 5 pair to go in there. A 6, 7 pair here. Bit of a deadly pattern there, but I expect the knight's move is resolving it somewhere. We'll get to that now. Yeah, those 6s both see that cell. In fact, that 7 sees that cell. So plenty of resolution going on in this puzzle, and that is it. Very interesting. And again, as you can see, the result of the Fistmafel ring is that here, as we knew we had from early on, there's 1, 1, 1, 9, and 2 of every other digit in that box. And I am certain that if we highlight these corner boxes, we'll find the same. We've got 1, 1 down here, 1, 9 up here, and 2 of every other digit. So that did work, as it always does. It is just a fact by a strange geometrical relationship that is the beginning of Sudoku set theory. And there we go. Very nice puzzle. Not too difficult by the Nori Nori guy. As long as you see some of the early relationships, that's not too hard. But very entertaining all the same. Very pleased that he sent it to us, and we look forward to seeing you again on the channel soon. And if you've just watched this before you're going over to the live stream, I'll see you there. Anyway, bye for now.